bro, you sure meeting your girlfriend was the happiest day?
Actually, passing my exam is
Hey Zach, congratulations. So you just got your RES license.
Yes, bro. I just got it. I took the exam in November, and I just got my license approved last week.
How did you feel the day you got your result and then it was a pass?
I was actually on a call with my friend, and then
Yeah.
when I saw this email pop up that I
Yeah.
passed, I hung up the phone. I was just jumping. It was the best news because I really wanted to pass the exam and get started on this journey. So it's unbelievable.
What was the happiest day of your life?
Happiest day of my life,
Yeah, was it the day you got together with your girlfriend? What was the
yes,
happiest day of your life?
yes, that is. If you're watching this, that's the happiest day. But the second happiest day is
Yeah.
passing my real estate exam.
Actually, I was about to ask you that. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, assuming the happiest day of your life was when you got together with your girlfriend,
Yeah.
that's 10.
Don't need to assume, it's true.
Yeah. Then what about real estate? On a scale of 1 to 10, how does it compare to that? How happy were you?
I think it's a different kind of happiness, lah.
Yeah.
Because I know the road ahead is gonna be long.
Okay.
But getting a foot in,
Yeah.
it's something that I've really wanted to do for a long time.
Okay.
So it's a great feeling for me.
So you never considered going into hospitality, even though that was what you studied for?
I did. I think it's perfectly fine for you to have interests along the way. Just because you have an ambition today doesn't mean you have to do it for the rest of your life, right? So it's good to explore your interests and be open to opportunities. Be open to where your heart wants to go.
Why did you decide to join real estate?
To earn money lah, bro. Okay, I mean that's a very surface answer.
Yeah.
But to be honest, this is something I'm quite passionate about.
Yeah.
I think 2 years ago when I first applied for a BTO with my girlfriend, I was so naive about property. I thought that anybody can afford to buy a property, but I was very wrong about that. So that kind of triggered my interest in property to learn more about it, to learn, how does one afford a HDB, how does one do asset progression, and just spiral into a lot of things and develop into this passion for property.
Where did you used to study primary school?
Primary school, I studied in Canberra Primary. This is at Sembawang.
After that?
Yeah. Afterwards, I went to Zhongzhen Yishun, not the main one.
Okay.
Yeah, still a good school.
Then after that?
Afterwards, I took my diploma in mass communication at Ngee Ann Polytechnic.
After that?
So now, I'm still a student
Yeah.
at SIT doing hospitality business in my final year.
So do you find it a pity to study so much, especially you go through university, the hospitality, and then you come out and you do real estate?
That's a good question. I think it's not.
You
I think it's not.
Why do you think so?
A lot of the things we learn in school, regardless of where we go in our profession in the future, we don't actually apply it. But it's the process of learning and education that brings us to where we need to be in the future. So it really doesn't matter how you get there; it's where you want to be. That's my personal take on it.
How was the process like for you when you took the RES? Was it very difficult?
It was quite challenging.
Okay.
Because the exam doesn't test you on how to be a salesperson. The exam tests you on policies. It also tests you on law concepts, understanding how to protect the consumers and how real estate agents should be in this industry. So there are a lot of fine areas where you really have to have a good grasp on the concepts. Otherwise, it's very easy for you to fail the exam. So honestly, it was quite a challenge.
How hard did you have to study?
So the funny thing about this is that I actually did this while juggling my full-time internship. I didn't have much time. Practically, the weekends I spent it studying. When I was done with my work, I'll come back and study. And I had to squeeze all of this in about 2 to 3 months. Yeah, so it's definitely doable, but you gotta put in the work.
How was your shopping process like when you were looking for an agency to join after you got your RES?
Okay, so before I actually met you, I was looking online at multiple, agency leaders who are recruiting. So a lot of them have systems in place. Some of them might have a strong digital presence like yourself. But ultimately, to me, my thought process was I wanted to be someone. I wanted to be with a leader who I feel like I can gel with, who I think is relevant in this industry because a lot of things are changing. I want someone who's on top of the game, on top of the ball, right?
Yeah.
And I find that your content is very very much of value to the consumers, like myself, because when I'm scrolling TikTok, I watch your bits here and there. I find it useful to me, and that's really one of the pushing factors. Like why I joined you.
What is one advice you have for people who want to become an agent?
Please think about it. Please think about it carefully.